Alright, so looks like we're on model, Let's 3D model number 14. This is Dallas Stone again. And we are back in Substance Designer, continuing with what I was doing the last video. Little brother's actually upstairs watching some Korean TV shows or something like that with my other brother. So it allows me to record some more stuff and kind of go through this whole learning process with you guys. Yeah, so like I said, tonight for me, I'm dedicating my whole time learning Substance Designer. So who knows how many episodes I'm gonna have or how many videos I'm gonna have on just me learning this. All right, but I promise you guys I will get back to 3D modeling. I already told you guys that my goal is to create at least 100 of these videos. Let's 3D model, sorry. So I also realized that for me to even hit that quota, I need to just keep making videos. And I figured this might be kind of interesting for you guys to kind of see how you know how I try and learn things, right? So okay, so first and foremost, I still don't like these brick shapes. Like they're all kind of the same still, right? So I want to change that. I want to change some of those shapes. So I'm trying to figure that out here with a few of these already pre-made shapes. So yeah, so it looks like, let's see here, man. Like they've got some really crazy stuff here. They got distance. They created like tile random and then distanced it. From there, it edge detect, and then from there they like blurred it twice. Like what? And they wrapped it. Like this is what drives me crazy. It's like, why did you even do a wrap if the wrap isn't like? What happens if you delete this? Like will it change anything? I don't understand. Don't understand. It warps it with this. Warps it with this. Warps it with that. Creates that. And then bam, it creates like this craziness over here, which is a slope, blur, grayscale. Like what? And that creates this. Like, do you guys see what I'm talking about here? Like, how did it even get this? How did you get this? Blur into here. Blur into here. Like what? Mode, min. Like, that's just craziness. It's craziness. I'm telling you guys. Slopes. Like, you guys see how crazy this is? That looks awesome, man. That looks so good. And it's like, and then how did you? Wait, what? How did you get that? What just happened? You know what I mean? It's like I don't understand what just happened. Okay, so let's see. So maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's what I need. That's the route that I need to go. You know. So this is some shapes here. Shapes. It's got this blend going, right? Okay. So what happens if I... So we got this, right? What happens if I break these and I create another blend? Okay. This goes into the foreground. Okay. And this goes into here. So now I'm going to try and create another one. Oh, sorry. That's like super small here. Let's create. I'm going to turn off the alphas here, I think. Yeah, so that way you can kind of see. created here. Right, so you can see all the cracks and stuff on the bricks. Okay. So let's create another frame here and let's experiment a bit. So I've noticed that this new tool called the edge detector or whatever. So let's go and create what is it? Generous tile. What is it? Tile random. Yes, let's just create a tile random. Is that even a thing? No. Sorry. Let's just create a shape here. Simple shape. Let's go for something like that. Let's bring it down to 7%. Right. Okay, and then from here, let's go to tile generator, I guess. Tile random. Let's go like this. Like that. And let's go to pattern and input. Okay, it's just, that was way too much. Let's go something like that. Random rotations and symmetrical rotations. Let's go random horizontal. I don't know, just making up random stuff, okay? Let's go. Let's see, split. Random there. Sure. Multiplier, no. Let's go threshold. Sure. Sure, let's do something like that, right? And then let's go cell. Let's go cell or something. Let's go cell. And let's go blend. So we got this, right? Or warp, sorry. New warp, not blend. Let's go warp. Throw this into here. Warp this up. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Let's go distance. Let's warp this up a bit. I'm just. What am I doing? Let's go blur. There. Let's do a blur. And let's just kind of. Okay, so that didn't work out at all. What's going on here? Okay, so that completely just messed everything up. Okay, so there we go. And okay, let's see what they did here. They did some really cool stuff. Let's see, random details, just for fuck's sakes, you know. Okay, and then let's tile random warp. Let's see how this is gonna look like. That didn't do anything. I have no idea what this is doing. Track, multiply, add sub. Oh, okay. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Supposed to go distance from here, and then from max. Oh crap! Here, source mass input. Ugh. Here we go. What? Okay, let's start this from here. Yeah, so there's some really cool kind of like distance stuff here. So, okay, so you're supposed to start off with a tile sampler. Okay, and then you're supposed to go source input, mass input. Okay, so let's try that. This leg's starting to kill me, going back and forth here. So I think you're supposed to go like this, no. Okay, tile sampler. Okay, tile sampler, and crap. No, it's supposed to be tile sampler here. So I go shape, kind of vector map. So just kind of pattern thing here. Or am I supposed to do that? I don't even know. Vector. Here, here. This or bells or something, and kind of be like random shapes, I guess. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so how did they do this? Let's just go step by step, and let's figure out how they're doing this. Okay. So how do they do this? Disk. So they use the disk. Sizing, scale random. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. So this is a tile sampler. disk. Or paranormal. I think it was this. I think it was disk. Sizing. Size random. There's only about 5 and like 3. Scale. Size was very, very small. Size random. Scale random. Position was random. And global offsets. Okay, so now, what the hell is this? So now we go to, okay, let's delete this version. Let's just go here. This is gonna be distance, right? Throw in the mass, throw in. Okay, and then now we go max distance. So isn't this the same? Like, I'm trying to figure this out. Isn't this the same thing as creating? Like, I don't know. To me, this feels like this is the same thing as just getting a cell, right? Like, I mean, maybe you get to kind of generate something different. I don't fully understand this, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about, right? Go here. So now you, whoa. Looks like bullet holes. Edge detect. What the hell's going on here? Like, why is it edge width? Edge width is good, but I like this. I don't like these bullet holes. Like, why do I have bullet holes? Is it edge select? Edge detect? Let's see. Right? Like, I don't know. It just looks really weird. Let's see here. Distance, transform, levels. Okay, well that doesn't connect anywhere, so that's kind of useless. Random slopes. Random slopes is very interesting. Levels. Levels, blends, distance. I'm trying to find something that has edge detect on there. Right, but it doesn't seem like there's many things that use edge detect, which is really odd. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that use edge detect. Let's see. Pebbles. Instances. So this is another tile sampler that he uses. Uses as a slope detect blur. Slope detect blur. Slope detect. Where is it? Slope detecting. Or what is it? Slope detecting. All the way over here. Huh. But this creates pebbles around, which is like really, really interesting, right? How it's doing this. It blends right into there. Slope blur. Levels. Fractal. Goes into levels. From levels, goes into here. Maybe I need to try some slope blurs. Maybe. Okay, so that's not really cool. Not really digging that. Slope, grayscale, slope. Okay, so what's supposed to connect into there for a slope blur to work? Let's see. Let's go back to one of these things and let's check out the slope blurs. It seems like this is very popular. So it seems like everything. And then you get that. Then you got this. So some clouds. Looks like it uses some clouds. Whoops. Okay, so it uses some clouds. So let's do that. So what's this? This is another blend. So slope blur. Slope blur. So let's just delete this. Let's go here. Slope blur. So let's just create another one. Let's create another frame. Or let's just call this slope, maybe. Let's go cloud. So I got some clouds. Let's go random seed. And this order, sure. And let's go and add a blur to this, just so that's not so crazy. Just not so crazy. Let's go add some levels to this, so that we got some pretty cool stuff happening. Let's see if we're doing anything. There we go. Where is the slope blur? So now how do I go like this? Whoa, that looks crazy. Not what I wanted at all. Ugh. Blur, min, max, blur, samples. Ugh, what is going on? Okay. Intensity, there we go. Okay, so now I'm definitely getting some new shapes, but I don't know, that's not looking like what I really want though. Not really looking like what I want. Let's see, it's not what I was expecting at all. Not what I was expecting to happen here. So we gotta further investigate. Gotta figure out what's going on here. Why is this slope blur not going the way that I want it to? Let's see. So we got clouds and we got blur, we got blend. Like, you know, what's going on here? So it's almost as if you only want a little bit of it, right? Blur. You want to blend. And if from a blend. From a blend, then you want the slope. Okay, so you don't want too much of it. That's what I just learned. Is you don't want too much of it. Okay, so right now I have too much. So I need to invert this. Or not invert it, but what I need is for this to not be so. So it needs to be like that. And that should create a better blur effect. Blur. Max. Min. Min. That looks pretty good. Because now it's creating little chips and stuff like that around. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. There you go. Okay, so let's go back to this and let's figure out. Make sure that min. Yeah, so it's a min samples. Okay. Sample 32. Sample 32. Samples. Oh man, okay. So what happens when I go sample? I don't understand what sample 32 does. Okay. See, but this is cool. It creates like new different shapes and stuff inside there, right? Which is really, really neat. Okay, that's looking a lot cooler now. A lot cooler now. So some slopes. Gotta have some slopes. Okay, so let's try and get. Okay, so we got some random slopes now. Let me just save my substance here because that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Okay, well let's see. Blur, blend. Like what's this one? This one's cloud blend. Doing that right. And what's that doing there? It's doing another slope. So from here, it's going to here. So it's just adding some more different variations. And it's going to do that. Then it's going to do a blend. What's it doing a blend of? Different colors, it looks like. Different colors. And it's just trying to create different levels and different things, right? It looks like. And it's trying to create different pebbles. Seeing that from here, it creates different pebbles. Okay, wow. So I'm thinking that I'm starting to understand this a lot better. Alright, well, wow, that took a really long time, but I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of this and understanding like slopes and all that stuff and how to create a different shape. I'm just going to finish this by hooking this up so that our material or our previewer is not so empty here. So we're going to go into here and we're going to hook this up to our normal map. So that now we can kind of see the different slopes stuff that we've created. Like this is really cool right here, right? Like that's really neat. We're trying to create some more of those shapes around, but for now, that looks like this is what I can do. Thank you guys so much for the support. Keep it real, and hopefully we can show some more cool things in episode 14 or episode 15. Sorry, this is 14.